All right, guys. Yeah, no, please don't worry about me, anybody. Jesus already explained to me in my head, so I to explain to myself technically through relative interactive communication that these next 10 months that I'll work through it, it'll be good. There'll be parts where it's uncomfortable and feels pain. Most of the painful stuff is the resource stuff is getting better, access and stuff. Um, no, trust me. You didn't do anything to help me. Okay, politicians, celebrities, no. Nah, you're still spending money. You're still using money. Still making money. You're still using technology to make yourself famous because of money. But you haven't done a goddamn thing to help me. Okay, the only thing you've helped me is help me better comprehend and understand the cult groups that you trap yourself in. Okay, but you haven't helped make my life any more comfortable, any more beautiful, any more truthful, and any more faithful. I haven't even had that effect on yours. You're still jealous, mad, and pissed off at me because I poo poo on everything you do. Because it is poo poo, but that's okay. You understand? If Jennifer Lopez, in any way, shape, or form, wants to live in a better world with her kids, like Lord Jesus Christ had intended through understanding the mathematical equations, then she won't be mad at me for long for making her feel bad about the stupid stuff she's doing today. And if she does hold a grudge, then obviously I don't want anything to do with the woman in any future context, right? Like, if you teach a woman how to truly love and she hates you for it because you poo poo on all the money she made, then do you really want to suck face with that bitch and have her try to give you sexual healing? No. Okay, thank you. Okay, hello? I'm so bad. But, you see where I'm coming from? So, yeah, you don't, you just sit there and go, hey, bitch, is just crazy. I've been there, done that. My ex-wife would do that, and then they go crazy. And it's like, okay, it's time for us to grow apart. Time for us to go our separate ways. And please do not kick the vents out of my car when I tell you we ought to get a divorce when we go back to Phoenix. Stephanie did that. And I was like, she was mad. I said, I think maybe when we get back to Phoenix and I get you to a place where you're more comfortable and less afraid that maybe we ought to think about getting a divorce because, you know, we make each other miserable, and you've attacked me one too many fucking times, and I hate it, and I don't like to hit your ass. Yeah, I said it a couple of days after I screamed at her because I didn't want to hit her, knock her face through the wall because she was being so abusive and controlling. She wouldn't let you do anything. If we were fighting, I was like, I can't fight. She wouldn't go outside because she was afraid of all the black people outside in Fayetteville. And I would go outside because I wasn't afraid of the black people in Fayetteville. I liked a lot of them. A lot of them were pretty cool. But she was terrified of everything. I'm like, you can probably kick half their asses. I'm one of the baddest guys in the whole damn military. And, well, I do let you attempt to kick my ass, but you're better than you think you are. I have anticipation skills and reflexes and stuff that rival Bruce Lee. Okay, so Steffi was a brown belt in Taekwondo. I was like, well, she must not be that good because she's tried all this stuff on me, but she's never been successful. She would get in close proximity and wait till I was drying my hair out of the tub and the shower and I was naked. And then she'd get in close quarters and she would attack and she'd go for my vital organs. Okay, do you understand? Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, then she's trained in martial arts. She probably didn't have black belt because she was too emotional, but she was sinister enough to, the teacher wouldn't teach her because she was using it for the wrong reasons. And then she used what she could for the wrong reasons, but because she was emotional. Now, if it had been a person without the reflexes that I have, she probably would have got an eye gouged out or got to a vein or killed him with the things that she attempted to do to me. Okay? She has literally attempted to take her thumbs when I was drying my hair from the shower and grab up and come up on me. She had the drop on me and her hands were this close to my face. You have to have really fast reflexes to be able to get your thumbs in between hers and get her hands away and pull them away from her sticking her thumbs through your eyes. And she intended on doing it. She wasn't, when she decided to do something, she was going to do it. Okay? The same thing she did when she went for my arteries in my neck. She went down, she always go for the eyes first because if you get them blind, you got them, right? So, yeah. And then she'd say, he tried to beat me and I kicked his ass. And so, yeah, and I never did. And I always told her that. I'm not going to. So, and then, like I told you, that one time she'd always do it when I got out of the shower. And when I'd have a towel on my head or when I was shaving. And I wasn't able to defend myself. So she thought, well, I'll get him when he's shaving. She came in to hit me. And then she was going to, and then get me to violently react back. And then she was going to use things. And then, like I said, then when I held her down because she'd being violent, my towel came off. She kept staring at my genitals and they were in her face. And I was like, this is horrible. So I sat there and looked at her, and I was like, Steffi, okay, I'm going to get off you now because I don't like, and I told her, because I don't like being naked in your face like this. This feels horrible. So okay, I'm going to move. And she's sitting there staring and looking at my genitals, and I'm going, I'm going to move now, and I want you just to relax. And she goes, okay. And then as soon as I did that, I took my knee off of her hand, and she grabbed my testicle and started pulling it from my body. Okay? Do you understand? Most guys would have knocked the bitch out at that time, but I didn't. I grabbed a hold of her hand and grabbed a hold of her other hand and squeezed as hard as I could to get her to let go of my testicles because I didn't want to hurt her. And our legs, I pulled my legs back, but I couldn't pull back, and she was trying to sweep me off her legs while I was trying to let her to get rid of my testicle. Now, most of you, because she was holding onto my testicle, would have just got you had both hands free and open and stuff, and she was hurting you, would have just taken this fist and right in the nose, right between the eyes, just BAM! And sent her head into the fucking wall. Most of you guys would have done that, because I contemplated doing that after she wouldn't stop, because I'd been through all the rest of this abuse. So I contemplated, I'm going to pick up, I haven't picked this out, I pick up the barbell and hold it in my hand and then use it to send her head through the wall. So I just completely knocked her out because I was tired of being abused by her. And that was unacceptable, so I screamed at her instead. I just screamed like the Hulk. I swear, spit coming out of my mouth, my veins bulging my neck. I broke blood vessels in my eyes. I screamed at her so loud because I wanted her to stop. And then, of course, the neighbors called the police. That's the guy who abuses his wife. Yes, I'm the guy who abuses my wife. It was horrible. And then the neighbors always gave me dirty looks. And then what saved me was Dan Schaff had to move in because the gang people killing people in their neighborhoods and sent his wife back to Guam. Dan came and lived with us and then called the first shirt and said, look what she's doing. She does this all the time. She gets angry with him when things don't go her way, and then she threatens to kill herself. And then, because she's already tried to kill him, and she was unsuccessful. I think she wanted to do me physical harm, but I don't think she really wanted to kill me. But she would get so violent and fearful of the physical conflict that she would do things that would literally, and then you'd have to, because, you gouge your guy's eyes out. You're going to go to jail, for whatever. She had a lot of very deep-seated, intense emotional problems because of her biological conditioning and upbringing. So she was really hard to deal with. Steffi and Amy was worse in a lot of ways because Amy was the type of person that would sit there and screw around on you and then screw up your finances, and then you were stuck taking care of the kids until she could replace you, and then she'd laugh at you. And you'd sit there and go, God, this is so fucking easy. And the people at the fort would sit there and see how I handle it and monitor me. What's he going to do? Well, what a wuss, what a wimp. I do this, I do that. Yeah, that's why you're not the king of Israel and you're a murderer that spies on people for the forts. Okay? That's why you're the president and not the Messiah. Okay? Do you understand? That's why. Because I got that so much from it. Well, if that was me, I know. If it was you, we'd still be killing people for money, getting elected through popular elections, and using technology to spy on our populace to get them to do what we wanted with indoctrination. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yeah, I know why you say you love me. So, I don't fret. I just get upset because I'm like, this is so easy and so logically sequenced for me, and I've given you such simple math skills to equate yourself out of hell, and you just stay there because you're jealous. Whatever happens in the future, I pray that it curtails and that he evolves more rapidly the embarrassment on my president right now, who's leaving office. But it's obviously not going to happen because he's not doing anything to reverse the trend. So there's nothing I can do except for let him write what he writes and let me write what I write, and then be ready for whatever terms his spirit gets to the kingdom of heaven and however mine does. I have a feeling mine's going to be fun. I have a feeling his is too. Embarrassment, that's really not that bad of a punishment. He gets embarrassment. I got children taken away, my wife fucked, studied by the military. He's with the people that study. And the people that study, when people are being abused and you study it, you write your own special pages in hell, right? And they're being video recorded and held on quantum computing storage technology. So it is what it is.